I am ready. Hi, this is Davin with our Redline rebuild update with our Nailhead. As you can see, we are back from the paint shop. It is this pretty turquoise color, also known as Buick green or blue, depending on who you talk to. We are ready to do some assembly work, but first I need to verify that my spring heights are correct with the shims I have to work with, get that set, and then we're going to get these all assembled. Now, check this clip out though. This is what Ben does well when I'm doing something else. It's pretty cool, but a lot of work. Now that Ben has all the tape off, I can get to work here. Now, why this is important to make sure we have a shim or the correct installed height on our valve springs. And the idea is you have to have so much seat pressure on this valve, it basically keeps it closed and makes it function relative to the camshaft correctly. So we don't have any bounce or valve float when we should not have. So it's what's going to control the valves. Spring manufacturer and cam manufacturer has a recommended seat pressure, and to get that seat pressure you have an installed height, and for this particular operation we have 1.600 is our number, and I'm going to be using this micrometer that will give me a seat height once I put everything together, and then add appropriate shims to adjust that pocket dimension. All right, so if you're scratching your head wondering, why is he checking every one of them? They should all be the same. They should be all the same. However, you do have natural variation of your production line or something got missed. We did not cut these seats. These are as Buick produced them in 1965. And so far I'm 4 in. These 3 needed 15 thousandths of a shim to get it at 1.6. And now on my 5th one here on this intake, I am at 15 more. So this one actually needs 30 thousandths on the shim to get that seat height correct. So again, what would happen, that 15 thousandths wouldn't have the same amount of seat pressure. So as it would open, it would open fine, but it wouldn't close as well. So that valve will actually lag behind a little bit, and you could run into a problem with interference between the face of the valve and the piston as it came up. So again, that is why we check every one of them, not assume anything. Normally speaking, I'll put seals on both the exhaust and the intake. Russ over at Centerville Auto highly recommended only on the intakes. He said on these particular setup, you do not need any kind of seal on the exhaust. And actually they need some lubrication as far as the guide to the valve. So we'll see how it works. Shims are all set. Now it's time to get these assembled. Well, there's our heads assembled with the valves and the springs and the keepers and the retainers. And so that wraps this portion up. We'll put the rocker shafts on after the heads are assembled onto the short block. But for today, that knocks these out. Now on over to the block. Yeah, how did you tell me to finish it?